Hi friends, welcome to Joko Coaching. In this video, we are going to learn about key responsibilities of Agile Project Manager. I will cover 10 key focus areas where the responsibilities of Agile Project Manager will be explained in detail. The responsibilities areas will be discussed in this videos are delivery, ownership and accountability, Agile execution and governance, planning and forecasting related things, stakeholder and client management activities, risk, issues and dependency management. This is another important responsibility of the Agile Project Manager. Scope and change management, team enablement, not a line management role, but without line manager role, how the team can be enabled by the Agile Project Manager. Metrics, reporting and transparency expected from the Agile Project Manager. Budget, cost and commercial awareness, and the last one is governance and compliance. So these areas we will discuss in detail in terms of Agile Project Manager's responsibilities. The first one is delivery ownership and accountability. Agile Project Manager will own end-to-end delivery of the projects or releases. That person will commit delivery timeline based on the Agile forecasting techniques. Agile PM will ensure that incrementally and continuously values are delivered to the end customers. So this is the first key responsibility of the Agile Project Manager. Hope this is clear. The second one is Agile execution and governance. Agile PM will ensure that all the ceremonies of Agile are effective and outcome driven. This is the first one. The second is the Agile execution is focusing on balancing the Agile team and the organization expectations. The third one is adapting Agile practices that can suit clients, regulatory bodies and enterprise needs. So in these three focus areas, Agile PM will deliver the Agile execution and governance aspects. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon to get notification about new videos. So let's continue to learn about the focus areas of Agile PM. The third area is planning and forecasting. Agile PM will lead the release planning activities and also map the roadmap along with the business expectations. Agile PM also will manage the scope, timeline and capacity trade-offs. So trade-off is discussing and putting something and removing something based on the situation. So in terms of scope, timeline and capacity, Agile PM will take more ownership. The another activity is planning the milestones, dependencies and delivery phases and closely working with the business. Agile PM will own these activities. This is the third focus area of Agile PM. Fourth is stakeholders and client management. Agile PM will act as a primary delivery interface for business and clients. Usually Scrum Master will focus only on the team area. Agile PM will focus on the business and client interaction and interface role as well. The next is Agile PM will translate business expectations into delivery commitments. The next one is Agile Project Manager will communicate the risk, delays and trade-offs transparently to all the stakeholders in terms of team and the leadership team in the company and all the stakeholders who are all from the business side. So this is the fourth key responsibility of the Agile Project Manager. The fifth one is risk, issues and dependency management. Agile PM will identify the delivery related risk, operation related risk and the external team risk. External team means vendors and partners, etc. Agile PM will also manage the cross team and cross vendor dependencies. So if you take a SAFe program, most of the Agile release train engineer activities will be equivalent to Agile PM role. Agile Project Manager will own the escalations and the resolutions path for all the problems related to delivery. This can be related to a team, vendors, product, quality, infrastructure, DevOps, etc. So this is the fifth key area, focus area for the Agile Project Manager. The sixth focus area for Agile Project Manager is scope and change management. Agile PM will assess the impact of any change request coming to the team based on the timeline and the cost. Once that is clear, and Agile PM will do the trade-off to see whether we can accommodate or negotiate or postpone, etc. Another activity done by the Agile PM is ensuring that changes are aligning with the business priority. So Agile PM will assess and control if the priority is not related to business needs. Another activity is facilitating the trade-off discussion with the stakeholders. Okay, if some urgent things comes, then the Agile PM will initiate the discussion to see what other things can be adjusted within the committed item. So these are all key activities done by the Agile Project Manager in terms of scope and change management aspects. The seventh key focus area is team enablement activities. This is not related to direct line manager or the people manager role. So in this aspect, Agile Project Manager will remove the systemic blockers beyond the team control. Systemic blocker means things that are not within the project execution. This can be related to infrastructure or the organization structure or the leadership expectation in a non-agile way or stakeholder interaction that is beyond the team's control. So Agile Project Manager will ensure that the systemic blockers or external things were controlled so that the team is enabled to do their work well. Another activity is done by the Agile Project Manager is supporting the Scrum Masters without replacing them. In some organization, Scrum Masters will be there along with the Agile Project Manager. So Agile Project Manager will be the mentor and guide for the Scrum Masters to do their activities well. In some organization, we will have the release train engineer if they are following the SAFe framework, and some other organization they will have Agile Project Manager who can handle budget, stakeholder communication, etc. Another activity done by the Agile Project Manager in this aspect is resolving the conflicts that is impacting the delivery. The conflicts may happen between the team, between stakeholders, or between team and the stakeholders, and if it is not resolved by the Scrum Master, and Agile Project Manager will jump in and help the team to resolve it. The eighth key focus area for the Agile Project Manager is metrics, reporting and transparency, maintaining the transparency. So in this aspect, Agile Project Manager will prepare the executive summary, reports that is expected by the clients, etc. So Scrum Master will focus on delivering the project execution related metrics like a burn down chart velocity. Beyond that, there will be expectation related to cost, budgeting, milestone, release. So all those activities will be handled by the Agile Project Manager whenever the executives or clients are expecting the report from the team. So another area is providing the clear visibility into the overall project progress in terms of release, cost, schedule, scope, then the risk and forecast of the deliverables. So all those things will be handled by the Agile Project Manager. The next activity done by the Agile Project Manager is using the data to support the decision making for the leaders. So if the leaders wants to take any trade-off or decision, Agile Project Manager is the person who will give all the details related to people, budget, release, risk, everything. So with all these data, leaders, executives or clients will take a right decision at the right time. So this is another key responsibility of the Agile Project Manager. The ninth focus area of the Agile Project Manager is budget, cost and commercial awareness. Agile PM will track the budget burn. Budget burn means spending of the budget and the effort utilized by the team. Okay, that the efforts will be billed to the clients or to the projects. So effort utilization of the team and how much amount is spent by the team for every month will be tracked and reported by the project manager, Agile Project Manager. Agile Project Manager also will ensure that if there is a budget constraints, the delivery will be adjusted accordingly. Agile PM will also ensure that whatever the contract or service level agreements already committed with all the stakeholders are met by the team by ensuring that the things were followed thoroughly and all the issues were resolved on time by the Agile PM. So this is another major area of the Agile Project Manager's responsibility. So the 10th key focus area of Agile Project Manager's responsibility is governance and compliance. So usually in the organization, PMO, Project Management Office, will do most of the governance related to budget planning, budget spending, resource utilization, resource forecast, attrition, all those things. Okay, and Agile PM will ensure that the project is providing all the information to PMO and aligning with that PMO. Some companies will have a team to do the internal audits, and Agile PM is responsible to provide all the audit and compliance related information to the team and ensure that it's followed by the project teams as well. Agile Project Manager will also ensure that all the documents required for the project and requested by the audit team PMO is maintained, and there is a proper traceability for any change and update happened in all those documents. This is another key responsibilities of the Agile Project Manager in the organization. And the another activity is supporting the internal and external audits related to the project. Okay, so some companies will go for audits like ISO or CMMA audits. In that case, Agile Project Manager is responsible to conduct the audit, provide the details to the audit, address all the audit findings reported after the audit. So this is another major activity or a responsibility of the Agile Project Manager. Hope this is clear. If you are looking for Agile Project Manager role preparation, or if you want to play the role effectively through one-on-one coaching and guidance, please WhatsApp in the number mentioned here or mail to this email ID mentioned in this slide. I am coaching many people across the globe and I will be happy to help you as well. Hope you understood whatever I explained in this video and it's helpful. Thanks for watching. Please contact in the number and the email ID mentioned in the screen for your one-on-one coaching needs. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon to get notification about future videos. We will see in the next video soon. Thank you.